Hey everybody, Tim and Julie here for the second and final three-part episode for Batman 1966, Season 2, episodes 42 through 44. A Penguin is a girl's best friend, Penguin sets a trend, and Penguin's disastrous end. So, like I said, the last three-parter until we get to Season 3. I have a lot to say, but I've talked so much tonight. You take it for a while, and then I'll go on. What'd you think?
It was interesting. It was fun to watch. He was being pretty nice there for a while, and then his evilness came out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was good. And him seeing Penguin and Marcia.
I was so excited to see Marcia.
Yeah, and I don't know. It was interesting.
So, what do you think about the three episode format?
This 3-episode one was a lot better than the last one we watched. Because to me, it didn't seem like 3 episodes.
Right.
This one.
Which I like how the Penguin was in both of them.
Yes.
So for me, it did feel like 3 episodes for me, but I did like this one more. For one, I loved seeing Marcia, Queen of Diamonds again, because I didn't think we'd see her again. I absolutely loved seeing Carolyn Jones in the first time we saw her.
Right.
Was fantastic. I think that was our favorite, non-big villain.
Right.
She was great. And then to see her again, she was less amazing, I guess would be the word in this one, but she was still anytime she was in the screen, she was great. This one also had a couple other cameos in it. Specifically in the second episode, there's a point where the Penguin goes to the military base to talk to people, and he talks to Major Beasley and General Magruder, who are actually famous actors. General Magruder was famous at the time already. He was played by Alan Reed, who is known for being the voice of Fred Flintstone, like the original Fred Flintstone. So we got to see. I honestly had never seen or couldn't tell you what the original Fred Flintstone looked like. So. But once he started talking, I was like, okay, I guess I can kind of hear it. But you could kind of tell that Fred Flintstone is a voice that he puts on. It's not his natural voice. The other voice actor that I was super excited for, so like I said, there was the General, and then there was the Major. Might as well call him Major Babyface, because he was really young and he was kind of pudgy, and he was the guy who's the Penguin was like, look this way, and it was Major Beasley. He is voiced by Bob Hastings. So this is what, 1967? 25 years later after this episode, in the animated series of Batman, is the voice of Commissioner Gordon. So he is in this one single episode of Batman as this random major, and then becomes Commissioner Gordon. So that was the highlight of these 3 episodes for me. Realistically, I was probably more excited for Marcia, Queen of the Diamonds, than I was the Penguin. But I'm a little sad that all 3 episode titles are just the Penguin.
Yeah.
There's no hint. We kind of spoiled it because they're next time. So we already knew that she was going to be in this. But there's no, the Penguin and the Queen of Diamonds or something like that. So that was a little disappointing because she was fantastic. Carolyn Jones is just amazing.
I liked it when Batman and Robin were heading to see Commissioner Gordon for some speech or something that they were supposed to get, and they heard some noise and they decided to go investigate, and so there's Penguin and his henchmen, and they're knocking the guys out at the bank that were robbing, and here it was
a movie set.
They were on the movie set.
Yep, that's like the opening scene to this. That's like the very first part. Which, I don't know, that's the thing that gets me. Like, it's a great scene, and to watch it by itself, it's fun, and it's like, oh, that's kind of cute. But that's the downside to binging these the way we are, because I swear to God, every time we see the Penguin, he's a good guy until he's not.
Right.
Like, oh, look, I have this new restaurant. Oh, nope, he's using as a side job. Oh, look, the Penguin's a good guy. He has a nightclub. Oh, no, he's doing this. And so, once they're like, oh, the Penguin's a movie director. I was like,
his own studio,
I was like, are you kidding me right now? So, I don't know. They kind of, like, they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's funny, like, as every episode by itself, but watching them in the order that we are so quickly... It's very repetitive.
Yeah.
Anything else for the 3-parter for the Penguin or for Marcia? Marcia.
It'd be nice to see her again in another episode.
And
I like, what is her aunt or what?
Oh, Aunt Hilda.
Aunt Hilda. She's funny.
Yep. And see, I would love to see Marcia again, but in her own episode.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the Penguin just overshadowed her, even though Marcia was, like, the star for this 3-parter.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for this one? No? Okay. So, for those who have seen this one, like I said, the last 3-parter for season 2... And I mean, we made a lot of ground. We're almost done with season 2. So for those who have seen this 3-parter, what'd you think? The Girl's Best Friend, Sets a Trend, Disastrous End. Insert Penguin before all of those titles. Go ahead, let us know what you think about it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. And we will see you guys next time for the 2-parter, the John Astin Riddler ones, which I'm excited for, Batman Anniversary, and a riddling controversy.